Welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make some date and almond biscotti. They are very nice and they keep very well. First of all, here I've got 2 cups of almonds and 2 cups of chopped dates. I get a scissors and the date and I chop it up in small pieces like that. There's 2 cups there. There's 1.5 cup of sugar I'm going to add to my 2 cups of plain flour. Just put everything in together. And you've got 4 eggs. I've got here 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Just mix that all up before you put all the rest in. And about a teaspoon of cinnamon I got in there. So now all I've got to do is add all this together. I've got 60 grams of melted butter here. Add everything in together like that. It's very simple, very easy to make. It makes a lovely big batch of your date and almond biscotti. Just keep that all together. And I'm going to put I've got 4 eggs here and my 600 grams of melted butter. Just put that all in. Just put it all in together. Very easy. They are lovely biscotti. They keep well. There's 4 eggs here. Just put everything in together. They keep very well. You can even freeze them. I love doing these because the kids just love them. They're a lovely biscotti to have with a cup of coffee and sugar and tea. So lovely. Just mix it all together like that. It's a lovely big mixture. So once you've got it all together, just put it in your trays. Okay. I'm just going to mix that all together. And lovely. These biscottis are really, really nice. They keep very well. And I actually just freeze a lot of these and they keep lovely. Just mix all that together. It's a lovely big mixture. I've got all that almonds and all those dates and all that lovely, lovely mixture together. And I got 2 cups of plain flour. I got 2 teaspoons of that baking powder, 60 grams of melted butter. And just mix that all up together and we have a beautiful mixture of your date and almond biscotti. Okay, look, that's all it needs to get that all together. Lovely. It comes a lovely mixture. It's very, very thick. You've got to get down and do it all. Very nice. And put it all together. It's very, very thick. Because you've got those beautiful 2 cups of almonds, you've got 2 cups of chopped dates in there, I've got 2 cups of plain flour, and I've got 1.5 cups of sugar, and there's my beautiful date and almond mixture. Beautiful. Now what we do is, now I like to put these in, I've got 2 tins like this. I like to put them in those little tins like that. Because when you cut them, they come that size and it comes in there like that. I love having that size of biscotti. And what I'm going to show you is, if you can't have these 2 tins, you haven't got them, I'm sorry. If you haven't got these 2 tins like that, you can put it in a tray. You can put it in a tray, but when you cut it, they don't come as nice as when you've got these shaped like that, when they come like that. You can hardly, now what I do is, I'll show you what I do. I've got here an alfoil dish. My friend said, what about if we haven't got a couple of these? And I said, well, you know what? I come with an idea a long time ago, which I got one of these dishes, about 20 centimetre dishes, alfoil, and I cut it in half. I cut it in half like that. I cut it in half, and then I just put it together like that and made a tray. I've just put that together like that. I clipped it down on the sides, and I made one of these trays like that. That's so simple, so easy. And if you want to have this, what I fill up is 2 of these. I've made 2 of those. And I made a small one. And this is enough for 2 of those trays and a smaller one. With the smaller one I did the same thing. I got a smaller tray, I cut it in half, put it together, and you've got another tray. You can make it as big as you want to, when you do this sort of thing, you can have it as wide as you want to or as small as you want to, and just put it together, clip it on the sides like that, and clip it on that side, and you've got a beautiful. When you do want to do a bar cake, and you haven't got the proper tin for it, just make one of these and then you get it an easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my mixture in here, and I'm going to bake it in about 25 to 35 minutes. Just put that all in there like that. Okay, just put it, keep on adding it like that. Lovely. It's a lovely thick mixture. You've got to keep on stirring it around because it's got a lot of flour and a lot of sugar in it. Okay. What you do, keep on filling those up like that, and keep. Now, what I'm going to show you out after how you cut them. Just keep on filling this up like that. You don't want to fill them up too much. What it does is it gives you two of these and one of the smaller one, this mixture. Just put it together like that. You don't want to fill it up too high. It's just enough to put it like that. There, that's enough for one of them. It just comes like that. That's enough for one of them like that. It's just not too high because that'll swell up to about like that. It'll come like that, okay? Now that's two of those and one of that. It'll fill up two of these trays like that, and one of the smaller one. This mixture will. Now when it comes out, you bake them for 25 to 30 minutes. Put your tester in and see if it's lovely and moist and cooked. It's just lightly brown on top. And what you do is when it comes out in the bar tin. It comes out like that. It comes out in a bar tin like that. That's how it comes out. And just cool it down. You can't cut it while it's hot. You've got to leave it. I more or less put them in a plastic bag and put them in the fridge and let them cool down for a couple of hours, or unless do them the next day. You can keep them as long as you want to when you're ready to cut them. And I get two of those and a smaller one out of the batch of date and almond thing. Now what you do is here, I get that bar, one of this here, and I cut it. I cut it in less half a centimetre, just half a centimetre, and I cut it in smaller pieces like that. I do it with a bread knife. You can have an electric knife or a sharp knife, and I just keep on cutting and making them. They just cut it beautiful. They cut very easy when they're nice and cold. Just half a centimetre. You don't want to have them too thick. Just keep on cutting them like that. That's all. And look, they're beautiful biscotti. Okay. Now what you do is put it in a tray like that. Put them in a tray like that. Now what you do is when you've taken them out, you've got your oven on, and just have it low, and then you can rebake these a little bit just to give them a little bit of brownage on the top, dry them out, and just have them now 5 minutes in the oven, and then just turn them over and let them dry out again on the other side. And you can see that the colour is just a light brown, and they just firmed up, and that's what a lovely crunchy biscuit that you get out of it. And look, they are beautiful. They make a lovely, there's your lovely crunchy biscuits. Beautiful, with the almond and date in them, and makes quite a few. It keeps very well. Keep them in a container, put them in the deep freeze, or keep it. You don't have to cut it straight away. You can leave it for a while like that in the fridge and just cut it when you want it. Or you can cut as many as you want to whenever you want to. But I like to make the whole batch all at once. And with these trays that I do now, I told my girlfriend, I said, if you haven't got these trays, I've had these trays for so long, I don't know where I got them. And I like doing them because it just comes a lovely slice like that. It comes a nice piece. And so I made up these alfoil dishes for her, and she said, oh, she's been using them, and she did it, and she said it's lovely. So what I did was I just get one of these 20 centimetres aluminium foil containers, cut it down the middle and then push it all together like that. Very easy. Just cut it down the middle, push it together like that, and clip it together on the sides and clip it together on the side, and you've got a bar tin. There's much to put that out in there like that. Okay, now look, I hope you try my beautiful date and almond biscotti. They are beautiful. My kids love them. They keep well, and it makes a lovely big batch. So you can have some everywhere with a cup of tea or coffee, and you can have some. Okay, anyhow, thank you for watching my video. I hope you'll try them and enjoy them. Have a great day. Bye.